As soon as the growing season of hibiscus plant starts, two things become most important. One is repotting and the second is pruning the hibiscus plant. And in this video we will see how you can prune your hibiscus plant, why is pruning important, how it works, and what its do's and don'ts are. So let's begin, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. First of all, we should understand why pruning is important for a hibiscus plant and what benefits it provides. These benefits include multiple branching, more buds production, a healthier immune system, a stronger plant structure, better sun exposure, and improved airflow around the plant. The basic reason behind hibiscus pruning is branching. When we prune a hibiscus plant, it tends to produce multiple shoots due to the concentration of energy at that point. More branches makes the plant bushier and it looks healthier and strong. Eventually it produces more buds and flowers. When unnecessary branches of the plant are removed, air circulation improves and sunlight can reach all parts of the plant. This reduces the chances of fungal attack, pest problems and other diseases. Overall, pruning a hibiscus plant is very beneficial, especially when done correctly. For healthy and successful pruning of a hibiscus plant, the correct timing is very important. Suppose you prune your hibiscus plant when it is not growing at all or when it is under stress or shock. In that case, pruning will not benefit the plant. Trimming and pruning should always be done when the plant is growing actively. During the growing season, you can prune your hibiscus plant whenever you like. If you cut a branch today, within a week, you will often see multiple branches sprouting behind the cut. Just make sure your plant is not under any kind of stress or shock. The growing season of the hibiscus plant begins when the temperature starts warming in the early summer and the plant continues to grow throughout the summer. For beginners, it can be confusing to know when to prune the hibiscus plant and when not to. So here is a simple trick. Analyze your plant carefully. If it is producing new leaves and branches, you can easily prune it. Just avoid pruning when the plant is under shock or dormancy. Take the example of this plant. I brought it home last year from a nursery. Since then it has been growing well. New leaves are appearing, branches are forming, and now the season is becoming ideal as well. I can see a few new leaves on the plant too. So this is the best time to fix and shape a few branches of this hibiscus plant. Now let's understand the correct and most ideal way to prune a hibiscus plant. First of all, take a sharp and clean cutter. You can buy a new one if you like, the link is added in the description box. Otherwise, if you already have one, simply clean it with hydrogen peroxide. This will remove all kind of germs. My pruner is an old one, but it can still do the job. I cleaned it with hydrogen peroxide. Now we will cut some branches. Simply observe the plant and remove the branches that are growing too long and making the plant out of shape. Make a sharp and clean cut. If you prefer, you can also do simple chopping where you remove about an inch from all the growing shoots without disturbing the main thick stems. However, at the start of the growing season, it is better to remove all the unnecessary branches even if they are thick and old. Also remove the dead and dried branches. They have no benefit for the plant and only attract diseases. One important step is to keep the main trunk area open so that air and sunlight can reach the soil surface as well. This helps reduce fungal problems and allows proper soil drying. Simply remove the lower branches from the base. At least 6 to 8 inches of the main trunk should remain free of side branches. Wherever you see many branches growing from one point, remove the ones that are growing parallel to each other. By removing these, the plant can grow in all directions instead of one, and air and sunlight will pass through the plant more easily. So subscribe if you find this video useful. Fullest and vibrant flowering of a hibiscus plant depends on many factors, not just on pruning. I have made another video on hibiscus plant growing tips that you can check from the description below. But if you want to go deeper and learn the nursery secrets for getting maximum flowering, you can buy this short Amazon guide and let me know if you find it useful. I tried to summarize most of the secret tricks that nursery owners use to get most flowers. After pruning the hibiscus plant, you can apply a good fertilizer. Fertilizer is important because it provides the nutrients the plant needs to produce healthy new branches. I use this homemade organic fertilizer and it works really well on most of the flowering plants. A video guide on this is also added in the description box. Simply use it at least once a month to provide the plant with a continuous supply of nutrients. As a beginner, it can be difficult to cut many branches from your plant, and if you make a mistake, the plant might not show good results. So there are some do's and don'ts that you must follow. First of all, always use a sharp and clean cutter. Most of the time, using an unclean pruner can transfer diseases from one plant to another, so be careful. Only prune when the plant is actively growing, not during dormancy or when the plant is under shock. Using fertilizer after pruning is not compulsory, but it is very beneficial. Do not spray water directly onto the plant immediately after pruning. Let the cut parts heal a little before spraying water. Making irregular or rough cuts can cause the whole branch to dry out, so always use a sharp cutter. That's all about the hibiscus plant pruning guide. Here is another video on hibiscus plant repotting. Repotting hibiscus plant is also done at the start of the growing season, so feel free to follow that guide and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.